Excellent, excellent job. Well, good evening, friends. Welcome to yet another heart-pounding episode of Knickknacks on Kent's Knickknack Shelf. Now, from my perspective, I always like to think that I'm normal and like everybody else. But it does seem to me that when I'm in most people's house, they don't have a bunch of old leftover things from their childhood or their teenage years or anything like that. They just don't have anything like that around. And it makes me wonder, what's wrong with them? Why don't they keep something? You know, you don't have to throw everything away. But at any rate, isn't that an odd bit of thought? And I have had friends come in my house and look around and say, Kent, you know, your house is more like a museum than a house. Everything. Well, okay. So, but let's see, what should we do about knickknacks on Kent's Knickknack Shelf? Now, here's something that's a double dip. A double dip because my mother gave me this when I was, probably about 12, 13 years old. At the end of the hallway, she had a big chest with shelves over it, and that chest contained a bunch of things she collected, and they were cups. She collected really pretty, all kinds of little dainty, delicate, exquisite little cups, coffee cups and things. But this was never on display. But she got it out of a drawer. She told me she'd had it for years, and she thought I would enjoy it. That was all she had to say. I think you will enjoy having that. And so, in fact, I did. It's just a cup that sits that way, and it's a very interesting shape, as you can tell. Anyway, yes. Don't you think a 12-year-old boy would enjoy having that? Now why? But later in my life, way later, 4 decades later or something like that, there was another woman who was around my house a great deal, and my birthday rolled around. And she said, she gave me this. She said, well, I saw what your mother gave you, and I thought you would enjoy having this. And so, once again, I, thanked her greatly, put it over on the shelf, and there it's been for years and years. I've moved 2 or 3 times since then, but I still have it. As you can see, it's a double-sided little piece of pottery or something like that, where but it is kind of neat and enjoyable. I guess it could be used as a spoon rest or something. I don't know. And sometimes I don't know why I don't just pack all these things up in a box and put them up in the attic somewhere and forget about them. All they do, as you could see from the beginning of our video, all they do is collect dust, but once in a while I stop and look at them, and they bring back memories, and I enjoy having them. Thank you, and we'll see you later.